narration option is set to. Menu narration option is set to off.
Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Yeah. 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 Hey. Yeah. Let's go. Hey. Yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian.
Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This will be taken very short, and he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go! Pittsburgh, 58, come on! Deuce.
Young on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing, Young. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
56, the mark, 56. Check 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On play action, Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Don't get nervous. Check Mike, You must be getting tired.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Number of carries, just keep giving it to him.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Bears 7, Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They run with Hines. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch up, switch up.
Back to throw. Newman. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hurry, hurry. Hey, watch the slap, watch the slap. Orbit. Check mark,
Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And some room to maneuver. And out across midfield down to the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check Mike, let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Joker, 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 Joker. Watch the safety creep. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on. Dog, dog.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw here. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Newman. And he's going to go down again. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Emery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Emery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hard. Watch the back.
Now a give, right side. Emery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He was looking for Parker that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Newman. This one caught by Isabella. He'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, the 30, 10, 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up second down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Nola. Watch tight end. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Right here. 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Newman. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Newman. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Big stop.
On first down, Newman under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
I'm going to run you over. Let's go. 58, boys. 58. Mike. Hey, watch it.
Back to throw. Newman. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Who that?
From the gun, Newman. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Here we go. Set. 90.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Back to throw here. And he finds Parker here, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Newman. That ball complete to Isabella. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, we got to get this.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Throwing on first down. Newman going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Haywood. 58's the mic. 58.
From the gun, Newman. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Newman, flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mike, 58, right there. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense, let's go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Nola. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Newman. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Ready, set. 94 is the mark. Let's go, let's go. Set, go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Get the ball. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up. Turn it up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been...
He's got a man, complete. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Motion out of the backfield. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Danny. Echo. Yeah, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. She runs. Hey, check 24.
Back to throw. Newman. It's brought in by Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Hines on the toss play. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ready. Go to base. 58, come on. I'm on.
On 1st and 10, Newman. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st down, Newman. He gets it complete to Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, Hines. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Newman. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, here we go.
On 4th down, Newman. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Back to throw now on first down. Going deep here for Parker. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Tighten up.
To throw on 2nd down. Newman. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newman. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. On fourth down, Newman. Able to find Harris, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Parker unable to get that one.
That's a takeaway. Now that's a takeaway. That's how the defense scored points.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.